And here we are for round one. Won the die roll. Definitely going to play first, playing against Flying Men, who has won back-to-back events with Boros Heroic, so that's most likely what I think he would be playing here. His hand looks pretty keepable. So we get to play turn one. Yeah, so this is interesting. We don't need the island right away, but I'll probably just go get it anyway, since that allows us to dash scout into cleaver, turn 2, turn 3. He plays Satyr Hoplite. So, again, I don't like to just fire off a lightning strike here. Even though his shields are down, he hasn't invested in this creature. So if he just has another creature, then what? Then he basically gets to save all of his protection spells for that. So I'm not really fond of the plan of just killing other creatures. And I've actually listened to a heroic expert of sorts, Joe Lissette. Joe Lissette actually just won SEG Open today with Jeskai Heroic. He's just basically blue-white splashing Timur Battle Rage in Standard. And he has said decks with removal are usually not that hard to beat because they 1-for-1 you, kill your creature, but if you just keep playing creatures, you'll eventually play a creature and have mana up to protect it. So yeah, I get punished for doing that though because he plays Hammerhand. I particularly think Hammerhand is really bad. Mainly because nobody can block anyway, and with Timur Battle Rage, like, it doesn't matter if they can block, because you're just trampling over for 1,000,000 damage anyway. But if he just had Titan Strength and Defiant Strike, which is what I thought he would have, his creature would be a 3/3 right now. Boom, and then I'd Lightning Strike it. But it's a 4/4 Hammerhand. Really ruined my plans. So again, another spot where Voyage's End would have been perfect. But I don't have it, and that's another good reason for me to fetch with Evolving Wilds on turn 1, so that I had the out to draw Voyage's End right there. But I don't. So he hit me for a lot last turn, he's going to hit me for a lot this turn. Now he has the Titan Strength. Yikes, so. And now, of course, I draw the Voyage's End when he's got 1 mana open, so I'm trying to think. I pretty much have to go for it with the Voyage's End, otherwise I have no chance. So I don't know what I'm doing. This is really weird. Let's say he has God's Willing in hand. Whether I do it now or on his turn matters a little bit, in that I'm costing him a mana next turn. But if he doesn't have it now, but he does have Feat of Resistance, then I'm losing to that. So I should be casting Voyage's End. But, I block. I guess what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bait him into using Timur Battle Rage. Timur Battle Rage would be lethal. And he does go for it. So yeah, then I'm like, okay. Well, now he's forced me to void his end, and if he has God's Willing, which he does, I'm in a bad spot anyway. So I think I misplayed here, though. I should have voided his end on my turn just in case he drew God's Willing for turn. If he didn't, I'm in not the best shape, but I at least get to play the game. If he does have it, well, then I'm dead anyway. I actually just can't beat it with this hand. So, I'm dead. Sideboarding, do what we said, you know. 1 more bounce spell. Oops. And then some negates. Oops. Flurry of Horns. Did I load the wrong deck? Might have loaded the wrong deck for this match. Well, that's awkward. Basically, when I save multiple versions of a deck, yeah, that's why I kind of got confused with the name of the deck. But I had Flurry of Horns in the more Treasure Cruise based version. Anyway, well, we're trying to beat down by playing some 3/1s. And see, Titan Strength is just huge, especially with Heroic. It's like a 4-point burn spell for 1 mana. So he just crushed us that turn. Again, I have the Lightning Strike and the Voyage's End. Another bonehead play by me. I have to do it this turn right now. He's only got 1 mana open. If I don't go for it right now, I'm going to be in a world of hurt. So this is a good learning experience. So when I go for the Lightning Strike, I figure, oh, he's got a God's Willing, and then I can Voyage's End it. But he goes for Titan Strength. So giving him that red mana is really bad. Now when I go for the Voyage's End, he probably just protects it. And I'm dead. So yeah. Just basic sequencing, you know. Very, very bad. And I basically just told him that. Like, wow. Like, I could have not died so easily here. But I did. So yeah, so despite me basically, I must have loaded, I can't even remember, but I must have loaded a wrong version of this deck. I know my first version had Flurry of Horns in it. But again, my first version also had more expensive cards, like whatever, like a Lava Axe, some Arrow Storm, Bolt of Karanos, stuff like that. And I found that to be not very good. So yeah, that's really weird. But I lost anyway, so that's actually fair, hopefully. Okay, so let's go to round 2 and see if we can do a little better. Actually, round 2, we got a bye. So the next one will be round 3.